What's going on, beautiful people? How we doing? How we doing? It's me, LG, your favorite internet marketer. What's going on? Today I want to talk about why can't you make $10,000 a month? Why can't you? What is holding you back? What is stopping you from making $10,000 a month? All right? I have a few ideas. I have a few things that I've seen that are getting in people's way, right? And I know that this is a universal thing because I've seen other top marketers talk about this. Top marketers like Holton Buggs, right? I saw Holton Buggs say in an interview, he said, if I had to do it all over again, I would have believed in more sooner. I see a lot of people coming on. I'm gonna try to give it a minute. Holton Buggs said, he was on stage at, a conference, and I don't know how long ago it was, but I just remember. He said, if I had to do it all over again, I would have believed in more sooner. And that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm going to tell you a quick story about something I've seen and I've done, and something that I see in people right now. And the thing that I see in people right now, I'm hoping that you listen to this and change it. If what I'm about to tell you, you find that yourself doing, I really, really hope that you change it right now. So here's what I'm talking about. And this is not about the business I'm in. This is just advice. Okay? So here's the thing, right? Holton Buggs said if I had to start all over, I would have believed in more sooner. And what he's talking about is like when you first get online, you just want to make 10K, you just want to make 10K. And then you make 10K and you're like, oh, okay, cool, all right. Well, I just want to make 15, I just want to make 15. And you make 15 and you're like, cool, all right. Well, I just want to make 20, I just want to make 20. And what he said was, I would have believed in more sooner. I would have started believing that $50,000 a month was possible. Believing that $100,000 a month was possible. I would have started there, okay? So, for example, I've made plenty of money online, so I have bigger goals, right? But when you start something new, you don't know the expectations of it, right? But you still have to be a person that wants more. So when I started this current business in IML, you can ask Lorenzo, you can ask Paris. I was talking about, the average amount of pips that are gathered, what's this, what's that, and I was making, a goal. I was making a plan, because that's where you got to start. To accomplish anything you want, you have to start with a goal, and from a goal, you'll make a plan. So I think all I wanted was $4,000 a month. I was like, all right, so, do you feel, it gets at least 400 pips? I think I said something like that in a month. And Paris laughed at me. Paris was like, in a month? He was like, it's impossible not to get 400 pips in a month. He was like, that's impossible not to. I was like, well, cool. Well, based on that, I could do like 4K a month. He was like, bro, if that's all you want, you could definitely do 4K a month. And I didn't even pick up on it when he said it like that. I was just like, all right, cool. Let me tell you something. 4K in a month. Listen, my highest day has been 5,500 in a day, and my original goal was 4K a month. Okay, even before I got there, when I started doing $1,000 a day, I was like, yo, it's not gonna take me a whole month. I just did $1,000 a day, and then I had a $2,000 a day, and a $2,500 a day, and a $2,900 a day, and I was like, yo, I only wanted $4,000 a month. My man Matt just jumped on. Matt can tell you, because I was talking to Matt. Matt's been with me since the beginning. And I was like, yo, I just want to do 4K a month. And then we started doing 2K and 3K and 4K days. And we were like, yo, we only wanted 4K a month. We doing 4K days, yo. It got to the point where a 2K day was just like, yeah, I only did 2K today. I'll do better tomorrow. What? So, but I'm getting a little off topic. So here's my point, right? Here's why I'm making this. One, Holton Buggs said I would have believed in more sooner. I want to talk about what I see a lot of you guys doing when I post proof. So I've posted proof of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 days, right? And I get some people to say how. But I've noticed when I post proof of the smaller money, I get so many more people that are like, yo, how does it work? How you doing? How does it do it? I want to get started. When I'm showing the $100 account, or I'm showing that $300 was made this day, or $500 was made, there's so many more people who are like, hey, how does it work? What do? I want that. And it just amazes me. So when I show you a $5,000 day, it's too good to be true. It's a scam. It's not real. But when I show you a $300 day, now you want info. When I I did this case study where I opened up the account this week at $100, right? And from Monday to Friday, the account is now at $255. And I showed the proof each day how it went from 100 to 160. Then I took some loss and went back down to 110. And now at the end of 5 days, it's at $255. So in 1 week, I took it from 100 to 255. There are so many more people who are super interested in how I made a $155 profit in 5 days. They are so much more interested on how I made $155 in 5 days versus how I made $5,000 in 1 day or $3,000 in 1 day. When I first joined this business, I made $11,366 in 12 days. People are so limited in their beliefs, right? And this is the part where I'm talking to you, and I'm hoping if the shoe fits that you change what you think, and I'm hoping you hear me. People are so limited in their beliefs that they don't believe the $11,366 day. It's $366 in 12 days, but they are excited about the $155 in 5 days. And the only difference is your beliefs. Your beliefs, okay? One of the guys posted, a person, I'm not going to call him out or anything because that's not the point. When I put the case study, right, and I showed how I made the $255 with the $100 account, he made a comment and he was like, now this is more realistic. I like this. This makes sense to me. It's his words. He said, this is more realistic. I like this. This makes sense to me. Some people are posting these crazy dollar days, which is just not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? Why is it not possible? I've personally done it. Why is it not possible? So I'm speaking to you if you are a person who looks at my 5,000, it was actually 5,500 to be technical, not a point, who looks at my $5,000 day and says it's not possible. I'm speaking to you. Why is it not possible? Why? Because average people don't do it, so it's not possible? Is that why it's not possible? Because it's not common? That doesn't mean it's not possible. You see what I'm saying? Why are you more excited about $300 than $3,000? All right? Personally, it's your mindset. I will go back to what Holton Buggs said. If I had to do it all over again, I would have believed in more sooner. When I got started, I only wanted $4,000 a month. So far in the height of this business, I've made a $5,500 day. What if I got started believing that a $5,500 day was possible? Maybe I would have came in and made even more money. Actually, I'm quite positive if I would have believed that a $5,500 day was possible when I first started, who knows what I would have made. Now it's very, very real to me. Now I'm like, yo, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 a day. Yeah, I've done it. I've done it. And you know what? It was just as easy. It was just as easy to make the $155 than it was to make the $5,000. You might not understand that. You might be wondering how. You might be wondering, saying that doesn't make sense. I'm going to break it down to you. It's all just percents. It's just a percent. So, and listen, I'm not a mathematician, okay? I know what the fuck I'm doing. I make good money, but I'm not a mathematician. So when I tell you these numbers and these percents later, if I give them wrong, whatever, you get my point. With that $100 account, taking it to $255, I think that's like 150% growth, I guess. That sounds about right? Like 150% growth, somewhere in the ballpark, right? 150% growth. Let's just go with that number. I don't know if it's 100% correct, but I took a $100 account to 255. I think that's correct because 100% would be 200 and there's another 50. So 150% growth, right? That's starting with $1,000. So you guys run these numbers on your end because I can't pull out my calculator. I started with $100, and when you do 150% growth, what is it? It's an extra $155. Okay, so let's say I started with $1,000. What's 150% growth? I guess that would be $2,500, right? Cool. What if I started with $2,000? What would be 150% growth? We're talking about $4,500, right? When I first started my account, I started with $2,500. Now you can start with the minimum of 100. That's why I'm doing this case study. But when I first started my account, I started with $2,500. And in 11 days, I made $11,366. Now that's way more than 150% growth. But I mean, let's just do the math on it. So let's say I got 150% growth on my $2,500. That means I started with $2,500, another $2,500, that'd be $5,000, and the other 50%, that'd be $5,500, right? So if sticking with the same thing that I did with that $100 account, if I started with $2,500 and did the exact same thing I did this week, 150% growth, I would have a $5,500 account, right? I think that's $5,500. If not, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys know it's close enough. Why is that crazy? So if I could take $100 and make 150% growth, 50% growth, why can't I take $2,500 and make 150% growth? It literally works the exact same way. Literally. It was no harder. It was no harder to do with $100 than it was to do with $2,500. It was no harder. And on the first day, I actually took my account from 100. All right, I'm back. My service went out for a while. I don't know. I had to wait for it to reconnect. Anyway, I just didn't want to let the video just end like that. But you guys get my point, right? All I'm saying to you all watching this, all I'm saying is believe in more, believe in more, believe in higher. Just because you haven't accomplished it in your life doesn't mean that it's not accomplishable. Okay, I assume that's a word. If not, it's going to be a word today. Just because you haven't accomplished it in your life don't mean it's not accomplishable. It doesn't mean it cannot be done. Okay, understand that. And if you come in with your goals and you strive towards that from the very beginning, you can achieve it. I'm here to personally tell you, I have made $5,500 in one day. Okay, so trust in me. Trust in what I've already done. At least set that as a goal. Say, okay, I'm going to join LG because LG said he made $5,500 in a day. And that's my goal. I want to do, LG is going to be my mentor. And my mentor has made $5,500. So I have in one day, in a 24-hour period. So I have confidence that at the very least, he can teach me how to do what he's already done. Okay? At the very least, it is really hard for a person to take you to a place that they haven't been. Hello? Think about it. It is hard for a person to take you to a place they haven't been. Okay? So at the very least, you should look at me and say, okay, I'm going to join LG in this program because he has had a $5,500 day. And I'm going to put to the side that I haven't had it, so I don't know what it's like. And I'm going to trust in the fact that since he has had it, that I can join him and he can show me how to have it. All right? But don't come in with a $500 day being the max of what you think is possible. If that's your goal, that's fine. But don't have that be the max of what you think is possible. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay? It's okay to say, look, man, if I just got an extra $1,000, I'd be happy. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. But don't think that an extra $1,000 is all that's possible. That's what I'm trying to say. Believe in more. Okay? Believe in more. Like I said, I took a $2,500 account and grew it to over $21,000 in 60 days. Okay? I went from $2,500 to over $21K in my trading account in 60 days. So you can have a $500 goal or a $1,000 goal, but what I want you to believe is possible, I want you to believe that you can create a 20K account in 60 days. I want you to know that that's possible. I want you to believe it's possible. That's all I'm saying to you. That's all I'm saying, okay? You really got to ask, to me it's thinking. You know what I mean? It's like, you've heard the book Think and Grow Rich, right? But how about think broke, stay broke? How about that? Or think low, stay low. People always talk about the bigger, think and grow rich. That sounds wonderful. But let's focus on what you're doing wrong. Think low, stay low. If you have low expectations and you're getting low results, maybe you should change that. You know what I'm saying? If you only want to make an extra $600 a month and that's all you're making, Well, you're not going to make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 because all you want is an extra 600. You see what I'm saying? You got to speak into existence what you want and go after it. All right, so these people that say, oh, I just want an extra 1,000, that's cool. And I can help you get there. But why do you only want an extra 1,000? Why? Why do you only want an extra 1,000? If I just got on here and told you that I've made $5,500 in a 24-hour period and you're going to join me, why do you only want an extra 1,000? Why? I don't understand why people aren't in my inbox saying, yo, I want to make $5,000. I would respect the shit out that. Like, yo, I saw your live where you said you made $5,000 in one day. Man, if I could make $5,000 in a week, I'd be happy. That makes sense to me. I get that. You know, you did 5K in a day. Man, if I could do 5K in a week, I'd be happy. Cool. All right, I can show you. I can show you. But people are like, man, if I could just make an extra $600. $600? I mean, that's cool. I'm sure it helps, but why are you starting there? Why are you talking about $600? Why are you talking about $500 when I just told you about 5,000? So that's all I'm saying, people. You know, my lives get long because I be preaching and, you know, I'm long-winded. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm just saying, believe in more sooner. Believe in more sooner. Sit down and really think about how much money you really want to make per month. You know, if you had a magic wand, how much money do you really want to make per month? And come and let's talk about that number. And let's talk about how to get there. It's all mindset. If you want 600, you're going to get 600. If you want 1,000, you're going to get 1,000. But guess what? If you want 10,000, you're going to get 10,000. And guess what's going to happen when you get 10,000? You're going to be like, damn, that was cool. Well, I want 20,000 now. I'm telling y'all, I did it. I joined this business and I only wanted $4,000 a month. I said to my sponsor, if I could make $4,000 a month, I will be happy. He laughed at me. He was like, you're going to guarantee to get that, bro. You'll be fine. I said to myself, I only want 4,000. And I came into business and made $11,000 in 12 days. I only wanted 4,000 in 30 days. I made 11,000 in 12 days. And instantly, my whole belief system for what's possible changed. In my first 12 days, my initial goals for joining the business went out the window and got much, much bigger. Much, much bigger. I did 11,000 in 12 days before I really knew what I was doing. My goals got much, much bigger. At that point, I said, okay, I want to do at least 10K a week. Cool. I want to do at least 10K. I just did 11 in 12 days, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, all right. I need to be crushing out 40K months, Joe. On some real shit. That's how I looked at it, like, yo, I need to be crushing 40K months. I went in, listen to that. I didn't realize that until I just said that. I just had a moment here with you guys. Let me tell you what just happened. I just realized that I went from wanting $4,000 a month to $40,000 a month. Did you hear that just now? It just hit me. That my original goal was 4,000 in 30 days. And after I made that 11K in 12, I was like, yo, I want to do like 10K a month. Well, 10K a week. Well, that's 40K. So inside of a 30-day period, because I saw what was possible, because I achieved it, my goals went from $4,000 a month to $40,000 a month. All right? And that's because I achieved it. Now, my sponsor never told me how much money they made. Lorenzo and Paris never have said to me, I've made this much money, right? But you know me, I get on here and get transparent with y'all. I'm like, yo, I made this, I made that, I had a 20K account, I blah, blah, blah. I tell y'all the numbers. If they had started the conversation with me like that, I would have had some different goals. You know, they communicated with me. I was like, yo, I just want to make 4,000. They was like, oh, dog, you going to make that. Like, it's impossible not to make that. You going to make that. And now I understand. It is impossible not to make that. Now I get it. You know, now, all of this, with all this being said, that is based on how much money you start with. You're not going to start with $100 and make $10,000 in a month. You're not. Okay? You're not. It all depends on how much you start with. I started with $2,500. And I told them, I was like, you know, I'm going to start with like $2,500. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I'm just trying to make, you know, at least $4,000 in a month. They laughed at me. And now I understand why they laughed at me. Because it is a ridiculous thought. It is a ridiculous thought. If you're starting with $2,500 to think you can't make $4,000. Now I understand that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I get it now. In a 30-day period, my goals went from $4,000 a month to $40,000 a month from experience. So I'm trying to give you what wasn't said to me. I'm telling you guys numbers. I'm telling you right now, when you join this business, have higher goals. Have higher goals. You know, and even if you don't join this business, what I'm really telling you is something about life. Just believe in more. You can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. Believe in more. That's all I'm saying. Excuse me. All right, so you know me. This has been an incredibly long video. You know, like all my videos are incredibly long because I just really want to help you guys. I really want you guys to see it. Like my hope is that these videos will just keep pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding away at your current state of thinking. You know, my hope is that every time you watch one of LG's videos, that it chips away a little more at your current belief system. Because a lot of people, their current belief system is very low. Their current belief system is not something that's going to give them the amount of success that they really deserve in life. So my hope with these videos, the reason I do these videos is because I feel like maybe it's not the video today. Maybe it's not the video tomorrow. Maybe it's not the video from last week. Maybe it's going to be the video that I shoot 2 months from now, you know, and maybe it's going to be all of those together. But what I'm hoping is that at some point, you guys, my viewers, look at this video and say, you know what? I'm going to try this LG's way. Or I'm going to try implementing some of the things LG is talking about, because he is consistent. He keeps going on and on and on about what's possible. He keeps showing results. He's showing his students results. I really want you guys to say, am I different than them? Because you might think that me and you are different. You may think that I have some things you don't have. And you be kind of right. All right. But all it is determination. I have more determination than you. I have a stronger belief system than you. You know, I have more will to make it happen than you. But I wasn't born with something different. These are things that you can obtain yourself. These are things that you can grasp, right? But with the person you really need to compare yourself to is these new people I've brought on. So the person that was in your position, they watched my video, they joined me, I show them what they know. And if you look on my wall right now, you'll notice I stopped posting my results and started posting my students' results. Those are the results you should look at, because there's no excuse when you look at their results, because they were just like you. What's going on, Marcus? Yeah, just inbox me and I'll send you some business information. Just inbox me. What you need to look at is my students' results. If you go to my main Facebook page, right? You might be on my fan page right now. If you go to my main Facebook page, it's Lyndon Greer, and you scroll down, you'll see me reposting my students' results. These are people that were in your position. They were watching this video. They took a leap of faith on what I was saying because they wanted more. They joined, I taught them, and they're making money. They're making $200 a day and $300 a day and $500 a day and $900 days, okay? They're making money. Those are the people you should be looking at. You should be saying to yourself, a week ago, this person was in my shoes. A week ago, they were not in this business. They were watching LG make a video. They joined, and now they're getting this money. Why not me? That's what you really need to ask yourself. Why not me? Don't look at why. Don't compare yourself to me. I've been in this industry for 11 years. I get it. I'm talking about just the network marketing industry, the sales industry. I've been in this industry for 11 years. Cool. So you don't have to look at me, but look at the people who joined me and look at their results and look how fast they've gotten those results. And that really should eliminate all excuses you have. You shouldn't be able to have an excuse when you look at their results. A month ago, they were not in this business. 2 weeks ago, they were not in this business. I've shown proof of people who have joined and made money the same day. They joined, they followed my instructions and set up their account. They started copying and pasting, because that's what we're doing here, copying and pasting, and they made money in the same day. That's the people you should be looking at. And you should be asking yourself, why not me? Look what this person did in a week, because LG showed them. You know? Now, this video is about to get a little longer now because I'm thinking about a whole nother topic. But what I just said as far as LG showed them, right? I'll try to make it real quick. This is just like any other job, all right? Just think about it real quick. When you start a job, you don't know how to do that job. When you start a job, you don't know how to do that job. So what happens when you start a job? They give you training and they give you a manager, right? Or a supervisor or somebody who's doing the job already shows you how, right? And in time, you know what you're doing, right? So why be scared of this process? You've already done this process over and over again. If you have had more than one job, you've done this process already. You've started something that you didn't know about. The company had a training system to show you what to do, and they normally had a person like a supervisor to help you until you got it, right? That's it. That's it. It's just like a job. You're going to join, I have training, and I'm going to help you. You've done this process already in life. Don't be fearful of the unknown. You've done it already. It's just a new job. If you approach it like that, it should be the easiest thing in the world. If you want to come make money with me, just approach it like a new job. Approach it like this is the interview. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! I'm going to have to do another live because this live that got long and I want people to hear this message. So you might hear this message again. Approach it like this is the interview. So right now, me and you are in an office room having an interview about this position that can make you a lot of money. Okay. Now it's kind of a one-way conversation. I'm telling you about our job. I'm telling you why you're right for our job. I'm telling you everything our job is about. Okay. And at the end of the process, I'm just going to ask you a simple question. Would you like to get started? Okay. So then you say, yes. I'm going to say you're hired. Okay. So when you get started, just like a new job, what are you going to do? You're going to come in here. You're going to follow the training. Day one on the job. It's day one on the job. You're going to follow the training. You're going to ask a few questions. You're going to do what we tell you to do. And guess what's going to happen? You are going to make money. It's that easy. So let's take all the fear out of this situation. It's all about mindset. Approach this like a new job. It's day one on the job. You're going to start your training. You're going to follow the directions and you're going to be successful. All right. And let's say you feel like you're having a little difficulty in the beginning. Go back to that job mindset. Think about the first time you started a job. Did you know everything on day one? Did you know everything on day 2, 3, 4, 5? How long does it take you at a new job to get acclimated to that job and know everything there is to know? Are you nervous at the new job? Are you worried? No, because you know it's a new job. Your boss knows it's a new job, and it's going to take a little time to get it right. Okay, so that's how you remove all the fear from this situation. And here's the upside. Here's the thing to remember. This job can make you thousands of dollars a day. Do I have to say any more? This new job can make you thousands of dollars a day. Have you ever started a job that can make you thousands of dollars a day? So let's recap that. You'll start jobs that don't make you $1,000 a day, and you'll go in there on day one and you'll ask questions and you'll do the training and you'll just work through it until you get to a point where you know it, and it doesn't make you $1,000 a day. So you can't do that for this job. You can't come in and start on day one and be okay with not knowing and go through the training and ask questions and be successful for a job that can make you thousands of dollars a day. Now you're going to see this live later because I'm going to do this one over. Just that part. That's some good stuff. That's some gold. I done went from 25 viewers to 11 viewers. That's some gold. You're going to see that later. So just know later on today, you're going to see a different title and I'm going to be talking about this whole job process because that was good. That was good. All right, folks, I'm gone. I've talked your head off enough. I hope I helped somebody. Like I said, with all my videos, I hope I've helped somebody. If you want to know how to get started with me in business, go to makemoneywithlg.com or you can inbox me. But like I said, makemoneywithlg.com and it'll have the video there will tell you everything you need to know. You can inbox it to me and just say, yo, I want to make $5,500 in one day. All right. That's as of this video. I can't wait till I make $10,000 a day. Then I can be like, it's not $5,500 no more. It's $10K. You need to inbox me, tell you want to make $10K. It's not $5,500. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm gone. You guys enjoy your Saturday. It's a great day to get started. You know, why wait? Why put it off? For the last 5 years, I haven't had a job. I live every day like it's the weekend. You got to go to work Monday, but you don't have to keep facing those Mondays. It's if you want to quit your job. You know what I mean? If not, you know, more power to you. But if you don't want to work, I haven't worked in 5 years. I haven't got up on Monday and went anywhere in 5 years, and you can have that. That's something else I can show you how to do. You don't need $5,500 a day to quit your job. Think about that. Why don't you run those numbers? There's a goal. If you're a person that wants to quit your job, sit down and write down all your expenses and think about exactly how much money you actually need to quit your job, and that can be your first goal. Let's talk about that. Because you don't need $5,500 a day to quit your job. If your ass don't make $5,500 in a month right now, that's not your number, okay? So Write down your number. Write down all your bills and the amount of leisure money you would like to have a month, right? And that number should be your goal. So come to me and be like, yo, I just need 3K. I just need 2,500. I just need 4K in a month. Go ahead and write down all of your bills and the amount of leisure money you would like to have in a month, and that should be your first goal. Come to me and tell me, like, listen, if I could make $3,000 a month, I'd be very happy. That would take care of all my bills and give me some spending money. That's what I want to see. I want to see, and now I know it's private, so you don't have to comment on this post, but inbox me that. Inbox me the amount of money that would take care of your bills, and let's start there. Let's start there. Okay, guys? All right, I'm gone. You guys have a great day.